My words are gone, but you still hear the tears that fall, they speak instead. In the silence you draw near. When my faith feels small and my voice fades away, your spirit whispers softly, you're still my child today. Till my heart learns to breathe again tonight. The battle's long, my strength is gone, but grace keeps pulling me along. Every sigh becomes a song. In your mercy I belong. You see what words can't say. You move when I'm too weak to pray. Even in silence you make a way. You never turn away. Lord, I don't know what to pray anymore, but I've never felt you this close before. In my weakness, you restore. You're the peace I've been longing Spirit, pray for me.
Have you ever whispered a prayer and wondered if anyone heard it? Have you ever cried yourself to sleep, thinking heaven had gone silent? Maybe you've prayed for healing and nothing changed. Maybe you've prayed for direction and every door stayed closed. Maybe you've waited until waiting became painful. But before you believe God has forgotten you, listen carefully. Every tear, every whispered prayer, every sleepless night, every moment you almost gave up, heaven was listening. Even when heaven felt silent, God was already working. And one day you'll discover He heard every single word. I prayed beneath the midnight sky, searching for a single sign. Every silence felt so loud, like you were nowhere to be found. I kept calling through the darkness, holding on with trembling hands, wondering if my broken
was listening.
Every answer took its time. Every mountain had to climb. But looking back, I finally see you never stopped carrying me. Every closed door had a purpose. Every delay became your grace. Even in the longest silence, love was filling every space. I thought I was waiting, but you were preparing. I thought you were silent, but heaven was listening. Even heaven was listening to every prayer I cried, every tear that fell in silence, every lonely night. Even heaven was listening when I thought you'd gone away. You were writing hope inside the waiting. I thought you were silent, but you were always near. Even heaven was listening. Teach my heart to trust you when I cannot understand. Help my soul believe you're holding every plan. Even when I hear no answer, help me choose to stay. Because your love has never left me, not for one single day. When my eyes can't see tomorrow, your hands are leading still. Every silence has a purpose. Every valley knows your will. Even heaven was listening. Every moment I believed, every moment I believed, every prayer I almost gave up, you were hearing me. Even heaven was listening. Now my heart can finally see the silence never meant you stopped loving me. Even heaven was listening. You were working all along. Now my soul keeps singing. You were faithful all along. Even heaven was listening. When I couldn't hear you, you were still speaking. When I couldn't see you, you were still moving. When I thought heaven was silent, even heaven was listening. For a long time, I thought silence meant you weren't there. I thought unanswered prayers meant you had forgotten me. I thought closed doors meant you had said no. But now I look back, and I see you everywhere. In the waiting, in the tears, in the delays, in the moments that almost broke me. You weren't absent. You weren't ignoring me. You weren't late. You were preparing something my heart couldn't see. The silence wasn't empty. It was filled with your presence. It was filled with your promises. It was filled with you. Every morning
Still no answer came my way. I kept asking if you heard every single whispered word. Every dream seemed out of reach, every lesson hard to teach. Still I chose to trust your heart, though I couldn't see your plan. When I saw nothing, you were moving. When I felt nothing, you were proving love never stops, even in silence. The silence wasn't empty. You were working all along, building hope inside my weakness, turning sorrow into song. The silence wasn't empty, though I couldn't understand. Every waiting season was resting in your hands. Now I finally see, ooh, you never stopped loving me. Looking back, I recognize grace was hidden in disguise. Every closed and painful door led me somewhere better, Lord. Every valley shaped my faith, every trial changed my heart. You were writing something beautiful right from the very start. When I lost vision, you stayed faithful. When I grew weary, you stayed able. Love never stops, even in silence. The silence wasn't empty. You were working all along, building hope inside my weakness, turning sorrow into song. The silence wasn't empty, though I couldn't understand. Every waiting season was resting in your hands. Now I finally see, oh, you never stopped loving me. Teach me how to trust your timing when I cannot understand. Help me rest inside your promise, holding tightly to your hand. Every unanswered question, every tear that touched the ground was another place your mercy quietly was being found. The silence wasn't empty, heaven never looked away. Every prayer was safely resting in your perfect hands each day. The silence wasn't empty, now my heart believes. Even when I couldn't hear you, you were breathing life in me. The silence wasn't empty, ooh, it was filled with you.
Now I know silence was never your absence. It was your invitation to trust you deeper. Maybe today you feel invisible. Maybe you've been carrying pain that nobody sees. Maybe you've cried tears you never told anyone about. And maybe you've started believing that you've been forgotten. But before you give up, listen carefully. The God who created every star in the sky knows your name. He sees every tear He hears every prayer, and even now, He's closer than you think. There were nights I felt forgotten, like nobody knew my pain. Every dream felt out of reach, every prayer seemed lost in rain. I kept smiling through the struggle, while my heart was barely strong. But even in the deepest valley, you were there all along. When I felt unseen, when I felt alone, you kept whispering, God knows my name. Every tear I've cried, every fear I hide, every sleepless night, God knows my name. When the road gets hard, He still holds my heart, and He calls me His. I am never forgotten. God knows my name. There were moments I was breaking, trying hard to stand again. Every answer felt delayed, every battle seemed to win. But your mercy kept reminding me I was never out of sight, and your love kept shining through like a lamp in the night. When I lost my way, when I couldn't see, you kept whispering, God knows my name. Every tear I've cried, every fear I hide, every sleepless night, God knows my name. When the road gets hard, He still holds my heart, and He calls me His. I am never forgotten. God knows my name. Before I spoke a word, you already knew my story. Before I took a step, you were walking right beside me. Through every storm, through every flame, I still belong to you, and you still know my name. God knows my name. Every tear I've cried, every fear I hide, every sleepless night, God knows my name. When the road gets hard, He still holds my heart, and He calls me His. I am never forgotten. God knows my name. I am known, I am seen, I am loved. God knows my name.
For a long time, I thought heaven was silent. I thought the waiting meant I had been forgotten. I looked at closed doors, unanswered prayers, and broken dreams, and I wondered where God was. But now I look back, and I can see Him in every chapter, in every delay, in every rescue, in every breath I almost took for granted. He never forgot me. not for a single moment.
There were seasons full of questions and nights that felt too long. I kept searching for an answer, wondering what went wrong. Every silence felt so heavy, every tear felt like the rain. But even when I couldn't see it, you were working through the pain. I couldn't see your hand, but you never stopped moving.
He never forgot me.
Through the darkest night, when I couldn't find the light, he was holding on.
He never forgot me.
Through the storm and rain, through the heartbreak and the pain, he was there all along. Now I finally see he never forgot me. Oh, looking back across the journey, I can see the places now where your mercy carried me when I didn't know how. Every door that seemed to close, every mountain I had to climb was another way you showed me you were there the whole time. I thought I was alone, but heaven was beside me.
He never forgot me.
Through the darkest night, when I couldn't find the light, he was holding on.
He never forgot me.
Through the storm and rain, through the heartbreak and the pain, he was there all along. Now I finally see he never forgot me.
Every prayer was heard. Every tear was seen.
Hey,
Every broken dream
hey,
wasn't what it seemed. You were riding home
you,
where I only saw defeat.
you never left me. You never stopped loving me.
Never forgot me.
Through the darkest night, when I couldn't find the light, he was holding on.
Me.
Through the storm and rain, through the heartbreak and the pain, he was there all along. Now I finally see he never forgot me. Whoa. Through every season, through every battle, you never forgot me. Ah.
I still hear your voice. Some nights the silence feels too loud, like my prayers can't leave the ground. I try to sleep, but memories stay, like shadows that won't fade away. I've walked through valleys dark and deep, cried tears I never thought I'd speak. But somewhere underneath the noise, my heart still recognizes your voice. When fear says I'm alone tonight, your whisper pulls me back to life. I still hear your voice calling through the storm, speaking peace into my soul when my world feels torn. Even in the silence, even in the pain, your love keeps reminding too exhausted just to trust. But grace kept meeting me somehow, even when I broke down. You never shouted through the fear, still somehow you stayed near. And every time my hope grew weak, your mercy softly spoke to me. When anxiety fills my mind, your presence helps me breathe again. I still hear your voice, gentle as the morning rain, leading me through brokenness, healing every hidden pain. Even when I tremble, even when I cry, your love keeps reaching through the dark and pulling me toward light. I still hear your voice. You never stop speaking. I just forgot how to listen. You never stop loving. I just got lost in the distance. But through every wound, through every fear, you kept whispering, I am still here. Still here. I still hear your voice, stronger than my fear, calling hope back into my heart, reminding me you're near. So if somebody hears this song, feeling broken deep inside, I pray they hear you calling too, and find the strength to rise. I still hear your voice in the silence. I still hear you.
Maybe you've spent years trying to find peace. Maybe you've searched in places that only left you emptier. Maybe you've blamed yourself for every mistake, every failure, every wrong turn. And maybe today, you wonder if God could still love someone like you. But listen carefully. You didn't find grace. Grace found you before you prayed the prayer, before you turned around, before you knew His name. God was already running towards you, because grace found you first.
I was chasing broken promises, running down 1,000 roads, looking for a place to heal, trying hard to carry hope. Every answer left me empty, every shadow pulled me down. I was lost inside the darkness, certain I would never be found. But while I was running, you were calling me home. While I was searching, I was never alone. Grace found me first, before I called your name, before I knew your mercy, before I changed my ways. Grace found me first, when I was far away. You came into my darkness, was won.
Grace found me first, before I knew the truth, before I learned forgiveness, before I learned to trust you.
Grace found me first, and now my soul can sing. I am loved forever by the Savior and the King. I thought I was looking for you, but all along, grace found me first. Grace found me first, and it never let me go.
Maybe nobody knows how close you came to giving up. Maybe you've smiled in public, while secretly fighting battles that almost broke you. Maybe there were nights when you didn't know how you'd make it to morning. And maybe today, you're still carrying wounds nobody can see. But before you believe the lie that you're alone, remember this. The reason you're still here isn't because you're strong enough. It's because God's grace never stopped holding you, even when you almost let go. There were nights I couldn't sleep, buried underneath the weight. Every prayer felt far away, every hope began to fade. I kept fighting through the silence, trying not to lose my way. But deep inside I was wondering if I'd make it through the day. I was hanging by a thread, with nothing left to hold. There were tears I never showed, hidden deep behind my smile. There were battles no one saw, that I fought for miles and miles. Every step felt even heavier, every mountain seemed too high. But somehow mercy kept finding me, right when I thought I'd reached goodbye. I was losing all my strength, but heaven wasn't done. I almost let go, I almost gave in, I almost believed this was where my story ends. But couldn't hold on. Your grace held me. Maybe you're tired. Maybe you've been carrying more than anyone knows. Maybe you've smiled through the pain while your heart quietly broke inside. And maybe tonight, you don't know how much longer you can keep holding on. But listen carefully. God has not forgotten you. He sees every tear. He knows every fear. And right now, He is saying, you don't have to carry this alone. I will carry you. I see the tears you hide at night. I know the battles in your mind, the weight you carry on your own, the silent hurt nobody knows. You've tried so hard to stay so strong, holding on for far too long. But you don't have to walk this road by yourself anymore. When your strength is almost gone and your heart can't carry on, I will carry you. When your world is falling apart, I will carry you. When the darkness fills your heart, when the road feels far too long and you can't find the strength to move, you don't have to walk alone. I will carry you. I was there in every tear, every doubt and every fear. Even when you couldn't see, my hand was holding everything. You thought the silence meant goodbye, but I was standing by your side, closer than the air you breathe, closer than you know. When your faith feels paper thin and the storm is closing in, I will carry you. When your world is falling apart, I will carry you. When the darkness fills your heart, when the road feels far too long and you can't find the strength to move, you don't have to walk alone. I will carry you. Like a father lifts his child, like a shepherd finds the lost, like the Savior bore the cross, I will carry you. When you stumble, when you fall, when you feel too weak at all, I will carry you. feels heavier than before. But Jesus, please don't leave me here alone. I tried to smile through the pain today, but my heart kept breaking anyway. Everyone says you'll be okay, but they don't hear the prayers I pray. I'm tired of fighting silent wars, of closing wounds no one saw before. The world gets louder in my mind, and peace feels harder now to find. But in the middle of my shaking, when my soul is barely breathing, there's still a whisper in the dark. Jesus, stay with me tonight. Hold my heart until the morning light. When the fear won't let me sleep and the tears fall quietly, Jesus, don't let go of me. Even when my faith feels weak, if I break, if I fall apart, stay with me tonight. I know you never walked away, even on my darkest days. But sometimes heaven feels so far, when anxiety fills my heart. I keep pretending I'm still strong, while carrying battles far too long. But maybe healing starts right here, when I finally let you near. In the silence of this moment, I can feel your arms still open, calling me back to your peace. Jesus, stay with me tonight. Be the light inside my restless mind. When the shadows pull me deep and my soul just wants relief, Jesus, breathe your peace in me. Oh, wrap your love around my weakness. Even if the storm won't stop, stay with me tonight. If tomorrow never changes, if the hurting still remains, I will still call out your name. Because your presence is my shelter, your mercy holds me together, and I know I'm not alone. Jesus, stay with me tonight. Through every tear and every fight, and when I finally close my eyes, let your peace be by my side. Jesus, stay with me tonight. Some nights the pain still feels the same, but somehow I still whisper your name. been trying hard to hide the hurt, smiling while my soul still burns.
People see the strongest side,
but they don't know how much I cry.
Every prayer feels weak tonight,
like heaven's fading out of sight.
but deep inside this broken heart,
I still believe you hear me, God.
even when my faith feels fragile, even when my hope feels small, there's a quiet voice inside me, still calling through it all. I still pray through the tears, even when the healing feels far from here.
When my heart
Can barely stand, and I don't understand. Jesus, hear me in the dark. Hold together every broken part. Even if my strength fades away, I still pray.
Some wounds never fully close,
Some battles nobody knows,
and silence gets so hard to fight.
and fear keeps waking me at night.
But maybe faith is staying here.
Even while my eyes fill up with tears,
Maybe worship sometimes sounds
like crying out without a sound. And in every moment of weakness, when my soul feels incomplete,
you still stay beside the hurting.
you still carry me. I still pray through the tears, even when the answers disappear.
When anxiety pulls me low,
And I feel completely alone.
Jesus,
Stay close to my heart when everything is falling apart.
even if I lose my way,
I still pray.
maybe healing takes surrender.
Maybe peace comes little by little,
But if your love is still around me,
then I know
I'm not abandoned.
I still pray through the tears, and somehow you still meet me here. Oh, in the silence of the night, you remain my only light. Jesus, don't walk away. I still pray.
I still pray. When the waves are rising and the night is long, I hear you whisper a steady song. Through every shadow, you calm my fear. Your perfect peace is always near. I will not tremble, I will not fall, for you are with me through it all. Peace beyond the storm, peace I can't explain. Jesus, you are faithful forever. your light will stay. Through every trial, through every pain, your gentle mercy still sustains. I will not tremble, I will not fall, for you are with me through it all. Peace beyond the storm, peace I can't explain. Jesus, you are faithful, forever you remain. In the darkest night, I lift my eyes to see. Peace beyond the storm is holding me. No ocean higher, no fear too strong. Your love surrounds me, it carries me on. No shadow deeper, no night too long. Your peace restores me, it makes me strong. Peace beyond the storm, peace I can't explain. Jesus, you are faithful, forever you